Here are the major sites to visit in Anuradhapura, the ancient capital of Sri Lanka, located in what is known as a cultural triangle. Cultural triangle because of its concentration of cultural sites having to do with mostly Buddhism. In my previous vlogs, I visited 7 of these sites. In this week's vlog, I'll be traveling to Mihintale Peak. It's a distance of only 18 kilometers, so you're there in less than half an hour. It is one of the holiest sites in Sri Lanka because Buddhism was founded here in Sri Lanka. As you can see from the photo, it is a peak, and you would not want to visit Sri Lanka without going to the top of that peak, for historical reasons. No, on second thought, it's just a thrill to climb up there and see the views. On third thought, you might not make it to the top because of all the people. Now, I have to admit one more time, at the time of my visit, I wasn't really aware of the whole historical thing, but with my vlogs, it's becoming clearer. And here's what I said in vlog number 9 of how Buddhism came to Sri Lanka. By the way, you're viewing Travels with Lobo, vlog number 11 in the series 3-week discovery tour of Sri Lanka, and I'm taking a tea in Sri Lanka. What else? Wara Elia, definitely a beautiful place, but in the middle of the night, someone tried to break into my room. More about that later, much later. In this vlog, I'll be covering the following topics. You can scrub along on the timeline to get to any topic that might interest you. For example, you might want to join me for the climb to the top at 7:56. Buddhism was brought to Sri Lanka during the reign of Mauryan Emperor Ashoka. That's 273 to 232 BC. You can see his massive conquests in India, and he is also known as Ashoka the Great. It was through his efforts that Buddhism was spread throughout Southeast Asia. It was Ashoka's son, Mahinda, a Buddhist monk, who was called upon to travel to Sri Lanka and attempt to convert the population there. 13 kilometers from Anuradhapura, they chanced upon the Sinhalese king Tissa, to whom they delivered a sermon on Buddhism. That sermon fell upon receptive ears, as Buddhism was eventually accepted as a state religion. It turns out it was more like 18 kilometers, but anyway, this is where the meeting took place. Can you understand why Sri Lankan Buddhists would consider this to be a sacred site? And, well, let's go to my visit. Here's how it went. It's now 4 o'clock. This is the afternoon session, and I forgot my long pants. So from here, through that way, to up there. Well, it starts easy enough. You just go up these stairs right here. Look at the beauty of the green. Okay, I've reached a point where the shoes come off, and I was in agony earlier today. Went back to the hotel, had a shower, took a nap. Oh, my feet seem to be a lot better, except when I step on a sharp stone. Gotta love this moss here. Wow. Does that look great on my camera? Really picks up the greens beautifully. As we look out over the Serengeti Desert. No, that's Barbara's vlog in Tanzania. This spectacular and historically significant place I'm at is called Mihintale. Mihintale. So you see some rocky cliffs, white Buddha, the Stupa, and so on. This is obviously a very spiritual place if you're of the Buddhist persuasion. Buddhism was introduced to Sri Lanka, Ceylon, at the time, right here. Right here. This is why this is so important. The whole top of the mountain is referred to as an ancient temple complex. On my way up to the Buddha, right there. I've gingerly made it up here, and there's a group of people from Bordeaux, France, and without a doubt, most tourists here are French. As he said, the French are interested in culture. Don't see any Russians here, as you do in Thailand and Pattaya and Phuket and all those other fleshy places. This is anything but fleshy here. Very reflective as I look at the Buddha. Behind me over there is the large stupa I saw from down below. I have to go there yet. I'm now by the stupa. The main stupa. Sun's just over there. Monkey over there. I'm getting a real good view of the Buddha. Right there. Right there. And over there, those people crowded up there on top. That's got to be crazy up there. I think I'm going to have to stay here. The monkeys are doing what monkeys do. They monkey around. This one got a baby. Let's see. Yeah, it's got a baby in there. See? Right there. So that's something right there. Little baby monkey monkeying around. These guys are having a hell of a time. Yeah, good time, good time. That monkey just stole a little bottle of Coke from a woman who was lying there. And now he's trying to drink it, spilled some of it. All of it, I guess. Now he's licking it up. Stole it from those people down there. The monkey's coming towards me. That's not good news. Don't want a monkey near me. I really wonder whether it's worth my while to make my way over there to join that crowd on that rock. Look at that, all those people climbing up there. Don't think there's a hell of a lot of space up there. Got to make a decision. Actually, the view is spectacular from here. Look at that, all those people. There's no way if I went over there I'd get a spot up in that little perch up there. So I'm stuck here. There isn't much of a sunset from this stupa behind me because there's a little hill that blocks the sun. Now it looks like that massive weight group is coming down, so there's actually room on top. Do I have enough time to get over there? I'll give it a shot. So it really gets steep now. I was sort of hanging on for dear life as I was going up those steep stairs, only to arrive at a crowded top and greeted by this monkey. The views are incredible back to the stupa, and much disappointment that there's no sunset because of that hill. So I went up there partly because of the sunset. No sunset. Disappointing. Here's something special, a view over the valley and what you see down there, that vivid green with water in it. That is rice. Rice. Let them eat rice. I don't know about you, but often when you climb up a steep incline, it's difficult, but going down is even more difficult, and that's what the case was here. Clinging on to the steel railing and just trying not to fall. So, yeah, it was a beautiful moment, nevertheless, and people are just enjoying it right to the last minute, but again, no sunset. It's almost dark as I take my last look up the hill to see the stupa lit up brilliantly white. White, 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 white. Beautiful. Thank you for viewing, and as I always say, if you're still viewing at this point, you're in a minority, and I really appreciate that. Join me again next Friday as I leave Anuradhapura to another destination on this amazing trip of Sri Lanka. See you next Friday.